I'd just like to talk about self-judgment. At the moment, it's arising to share that the majority of people do it. It arises often when it's unexpected. It lingers, and then it arises again, and then it lingers again, but it's always just there under the surface. And sometimes different things that happen during your day just make it more prominent, where you might not feel good about yourself, where you make yourself wrong. And it's really sad. It's actually really sad that you do that. Every cell in your body feels that judgment, feels that criticism, feels that I don't like myself, basically. And when you function from that place in your life, there's not many things that can be wonderful. It then goes out to other people, feel it from you, if they're sensitive enough, or sometimes they'll push those buttons that make it arise more for you. And to me, that's just a sign, it's a signal. It's like, wow, I need to have a look. I need to stop and see what's really going on. Do I want to live with this is a question you could ask yourself. Like I've been doing it for however many years now, maybe 10, 20, 40, 50 years, same story. Could get a little bit easier, could get a little bit worse. The judgments and the criticism, the condemning of yourself. And do I want to keep going? Or would I like a change? It's really just a choice. And whether you're ready to make that choice, or whether you want to be in that pain and suffering and that judgment for another 20, 40, or till you die. And that's okay, but there's another possibility. Absolutely. There's another possibility to do whatever it is that you do, and nothing arises. Nothing comes from back here and goes, oh, you shouldn't be doing that, or you're not good enough, or any of that self-talk that goes on, because it's you ultimately that have believed that you aren't good enough, that you're not enough, that you shouldn't be doing this, or just not liking who you are. That's what it comes down to. You don't love yourself 100%. And then that rolls onto another whole story about, well, then how can you love anybody else? Because you're going to judge them. You're going to make them not good enough, or they don't do it well enough, or they shouldn't be doing this or that. And it just gets into this whole mess. And if you really want to be free of that, then you've got to face it. You've got to stop and have a look in the mirror and actually go, right, I'm going to be really honest. I'm going to really look at this. I'm going to stop and I'm going to take the time, and I'm going to be committed to having a look at this judgment, this self-condemning way that I have about me. And it's only your mind. It's only your mind that's decided that you need to judge yourself, that you need to make yourself wrong. And there's a way where you actually can stop right now, no more. I'm not going to do it anymore in my life. And that commitment's got to be like 110%. It can't be 99.99%. It's got to be painful enough in your life It's got to be a commitment enough to yourself that you want to get out of this. You know, like you want to run away from yourself. You've had enough of yourself doing that to you. Then you'll be ready to change your life.